Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at the headlock here. See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis before.
Get some cups.
Why did you do this?
Pop in the car. Get some cups.
For what reason? What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Oh, that's a nice headlock, sir. Oh, yes. I see that you know your judo well. Good one. And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis? How dare get your hands off there.
No, we've only got one.
Ta-ta and farewell.
That's all right, just get him in.
Yo, what's happening, my good people?
You're
back with another episode, DFW Shed Sessions. We got the beautiful Professor Mel Will.
Hey.
Got my good brother J Ell Groove
Tis I.
in the building, and we got I am Lucius by the way of Loophole
Welcome
Beats.
back, Lou.
Yeah, we back. I'm back and good and back to getting on the grind. We got my good brother from another mother. We got my good brother Suge Knight in the building.
I just got out.
You said you wanted that.
He started early.
We starting early. We got my good brother Dre Synth in the building tonight.
Hey, how you doing?
All in the videos. Come to Death Row.
I tried to tell y'all about Puffy then. But you didn't want to believe me. You should have been on Death Row. You want to be a bad boy?
Hilarious.
That's what's up, man. How's your energy?
My energy is really great right now, honestly.
Yeah.
I took some blood pressure pills, and I think that's what it is. I took like 3 of them, so I think I'm on mine.
It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. It's been
Wait, you suffer?
No, I was just talking.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, go ahead. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it was like he just slipped that in there real quick.
Yeah.
I'm like, you need to go take a break.
Yeah. You good? You straight? Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right, so
Yep.
my good brother Dre. So how did you get started in this music life, brother?
We go from the rooter to the tutor.
From the rooter to the tutor. Well,
Where is the rooter?
it's next to the.
Hilarious. Oh, that's funny. That pause was epic. But yeah, man. Where did
I just
you
wanted
start?
to see what he was going to say.
Next to the, we can't talk about it.
I was gonna say it's next to the catalytic converter, but
The defibrillator.
right.
Hilarious.
Well, I'll say at least I was probably about 2 years old or so. My grandmother, she played piano.
Okay.
And my aunt played piano, and she would play. We had a TV with dual records. There was a record player on both sides, and they played this record called Can't Stop Praising His Name by Keith Pringle. You know, Can't Stop Praising His Name.
Okay.
And so from that, they said I would just clap my hands, stomp my feet. They were teaching me, and I was like, Grandma, clap your hands. She said, I am clapping my hands. I said, no, clap your hands. And she said, I picked up her foot, and I started clapping her hands, doing that. And that part just really started my journey about listening to music. And then she taught me how to play What You Think About Jesus.
Okay.
I was probably about 8 years old, 3rd grade. And I'd sit there and try to practice it. It was very difficult at the time. But my mind said, slow this part down, slow this part, because you had to play them together.
Right.
And then by 4th grade, we had Wurlitzers. And you'd be in class, and everybody come over to my keyboard talking about, oh, look, AJ can play that. Yeah. So, but it was really, to move all that to about 6th grade, there was this kid, his name was Irving Jones, and he played 2 songs, Jesus Is Real and I'm So Into You.
Okay.
But he didn't know the whole song, either one. So he just showed me, and we would play like Batman and Beetlejuice, and different, the Nutcracker. We just played little things like that. So I was playing Jesus Is Real, but he didn't know the verse. And I was like, okay. So I would just practice that all the way up to the verse. And then I start playing I'm So Into You. And then one day it hit me. The B section of I'm So Into You, the so fine, that's the verse to Jesus Is Real. And that's when I started mixing. I've been mixing R&B and gospel the whole entire, my whole entire life.
That's what's up.
So, and that's how I finished it. And we went to visit this church. They didn't have a musician. We just sitting there. My mom, they said, does anybody play? Is there a musician in the house? My mom's like, my son's a musician. He knows a song. I said, I know one song. I just... And I played it, and they said, you want to be our musician?
Oh, wow.
And then that was it, about 7th grade, I think. And I just started. Kirk Franklin had just came out. I'm telling my age. And someone asked a question, and I had the tape player, rewind. And I could just kind of find it that way. And I wasn't even playing chords. I was playing what the choir sings, if that makes sense. Someone asked the question. Well, that's not really playing. You playing parts instead of the song. But that was my journey, really, into that space. And I made about $5 a Sunday, but it didn't matter. I just loved it.
You just wanted to play.
I just wanted to play.
Yeah.
So that's kind of really my journey.
Okay,
that's
nice.
What's up. Do you play more than one instrument, or just mainly keys?
So, like most church people, I started the drums. I tried to do drums. I think I'm decent. I can hold pocket, but I've always wanted to have some chops.
Gotcha.
And I've learned my left hand.
Thank you, gospel chops.
My left hand is a little slur. I was like, oh, that's what's been happening. That time. But so I played drums a little bit, and then I picked up a saxophone. I wanted to be a trumpet player. They were out of trumpets in the 4th grade. So I decided to, my uncle had a saxophone, so he said, here, use the saxophone. So I started playing saxophone. As soon as I got it, I read down all the notes and, learned how to wanted to play it and just become the best that I could at it. So I played saxophone. I guess we're here. So I played it, middle school. By the time I got to high school, my piano teacher said, you should go to this school because you'll be a star. I was like, it was way similar to like going to school or being raised in Dallas, but then being raised in the colony, but then going to school in Dallas, like Bishop Arts. Like, you should go here. Should be I was like, I don't know. It's a whole different world. Yeah. So I went, and I was that kid, which I probably still do that now. When the band gets done playing, I'm still playing.
You had to have your moment.
I love music so much. I didn't know how to kind of stop it at the moment. And then all the kids in the band, they hated me because I was doing all this, and that was just, I wasn't popular. And then we had pep band. I don't know if they have that here. I don't think we had that here. But pep band is when you play for the basketball team. Oh, okay. So they do it in college and stuff. But in high school, we had pep band. And we were playing that song, dun, 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 dun. And so the teacher said,
Oh yeah, you was definitely in the suburbs.
they said, Andre. He said, Andre, solo.
Yeah.
And I soloed. After that, I was the most popular kid.
Really?
Yeah, in school.
Okay.
Because I can play. They started
Yeah.
calling me Kenny G for whatever reason. That's all they
Well,
knew.
yeah. that's all. Saxophone and yeah, that's all.
Yeah, that's all they knew. So that I took saxophone and I wanted to stretch out, but really sax and keys. And later maybe we'll get into this, but Keith Anderson, one of the greatest saxophone players to me, we went to church together, and one time I had a solo, and then Keith had a solo, and that was the day I said, I'm not playing this saxophone. The same day at church.
Yeah.
I'm like, why you have me solo? And then I was like, oh yeah, I feel like I may be able to be stronger on this piano.
Yeah.
So senior year of high school, I decided to just do piano, do all state, all region jazz.
Oh, nice.
And, second semester though, senior. So in Arlington, I graduated from Bowie High School.
Okay.
So,
That's what's up. So you moved away for a little bit, huh?
yes,
Okay. Where did you move to?
I moved to Topeka. So most people don't know this. So I grew up in Topeka, Kansas.
Okay.
I was born in Wichita, Kansas, moved to Topeka, and I was there till I was about 16.
Okay.
And life happened, and I came down to visit. I was Kirk Franklin fanatic, and I was like, my uncle and aunt said, Dave and Tam LeMan, that's Uncle Dave and Tam, loved them, and Dalen had just joined the church where we were at, and I was like, well, they joined, they in the family.
Yeah.
Kirk Franklin
Yeah.
be there. So they invited me to this family retreat they had for like a whole week, and it was like August 1997, around that time. So I came down, and I got to meet Dave and Tam, met Donnie McClurkin, met some other people, Bo Williams, and for me, I got to play for, I played for them, but I didn't really play. You're not supposed to play.
Yeah.
But I didn't play keys. I played timbales.
Like, hey, I played something.
I played something.
I played timbales for Donnie McClurkin. Oh, you just did. I was like, come on. I hit them chime.
I did something.
Yeah,
right.
I did. And really, at that time, Texas was just a better place for me. Somebody said, God lives here. He just visits every place else. And I just believed that with all my heart. And I was like, I asked my uncle and I said, can I stay here? They was like, yeah. And so I kind of had a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air situation.
Oh, okay.
Switch. So I left home and just came to live here. Finished up at Bowie, went to North Texas, did Army first year, came back.
Okay.
And then I moved to, I don't know how much far you want me to go into that middle part before I moved away.
You good?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You talk about it.
Okay, well, let's talk.
No, slow down.
Right, we're done. I'm 75 now. So, how do we go? We'll go to 18. Went to North Texas. I wanted to go to Berkeley. I just heard about the school, Berkeley.
That's in California, right?
Well, there is
It's
a Berkeley.
two of them.
But there's a school of music that's more, and that's in Boston. That's the one that people talk about.
Yeah.
And Berkeley had asked me to give like a tape. Damn, we're so old.
Yeah. Yeah.
They said, please send in a tape of your music that you have done
Oh, yeah.
or created, right?
Right.
And it just freaks me out. Like, I didn't do it. And they
Really?
got scared. Yeah, they're ready for it. And then my uncle, who lives here, I have a few uncles here, he said, well, they have North Texas here. That's like one of the top 10 jazz schools. I was like, oh, okay. And guess what North Texas has? Please send us a tape. I was like, okay, here. It was. I just wasn't ready at the moment. Yeah, I think I needed a little more time to do it. And it felt more comfortable because I was close to home and I was really a church person. I enjoyed the ministry in church because that made me feel comfortable. So I didn't want to be that far away because I had the church in them.
Yeah.
And if I can, my church band consists of Frederick Skeeter Williams. He was a minister of music. Chuck Smith on bass.
Oh, yeah.
Jason Thomas, JT, on drums. And Keith Anderson on saxophone.
That's a squad.
Oh, yeah.
That is a
Solid.
squad.
So
Yeah.
growing up in that, and I was the only kid they let play in that space with them. And so for me, that's a maturity.
Yeah.
Bro, you getting they're bringing everyone. They bring Bobby Sparks, Todd Parslow, Yarbrough and Peoples, everybody, because they knew everyone.
Yeah.
And they played that, which also played a part into me gospel and R&B because they playing a bunch of funk stuff that I just thought it was gospel because we played
Yeah.
at church.
Yeah.
I don't know no difference
Right.
in that place.
I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Because around this time you're in college.
Uh-huh.
You're in college, and you're in a very heavy learning stage in your musical career at that moment, right? What was, if you can kind of think about something, what was the biggest difference between your school learning versus learning in church? You feel what I'm saying? Because those are both heavy learning experiences, right?
Yeah.
And you learn a lot from both. It's like I compare being, book smart versus being street smart. Both of them have their place. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are you learning from the church end with these monsters versus, the book smart version? What was the difference?
Maybe I can give one example with Chuck. I call him Uncle Chuck. And we were doing a gig at, it's not the Door. What was the one behind? Gypsy Tea.
Oh, Gypsy Tea, okay.
Yeah, because isn't that right behind the Prophet Bar? It was the
I
Door.
believe
Back then it was
possibly.
behind.
Yeah.
So, but they used to have a gospel or Christian club. That's what they called it. So they used to have a Christian club right behind the Prophet Bar, which is the Gypsy Tea Room.
Okay.
And so every Sunday or every other Sunday, I don't know, they would do it. So I was doing that, but I was also playing with another gospel group. So I went to go play with that group, and then my uncle saw, he said, "Oh, I didn't know you were playing before that." I said, "Oh, you have to play this one." So I don't want my sound out before that time. And another time we were in rehearsal, and I was playing, and the song ended, and then I just kept playing because it was good.
Okay.
He's like, wait, what? You're not going to do that during the show, are you?
Yeah.
He didn't know. So the thing I learned live is discipline and playing together with people, where like in school, you learn what to play, but you don't necessarily know how to play. And you don't know how to perform. You don't have those people in front of you. You don't have a person next to you. You just, okay, did you do the scale right? Okay, great, you pass. You do this, did you read this test? But an ensemble, it's different when you play in church. And it's right on the spot. Things change. You have to be able to move quickly. You have to be able to listen to command. And you have to be, as a keyboardist, and Lou, you can attest to this, your ear, the person's voice and the timbre, when they, that's how I know my music needs to come down. But if I'm talking, like every single part of it, you have to be sensitive to what they're saying, even how they sing. Because if I can't see you, how do I know?
Yeah.
And I hear it in each one, and they're going up, they're going to take it down.
Yeah.
Even in their voice, you can hear how they breathe sometimes. And so church gave me that in there. And then, of course, getting to play with a lot of gospel greats just throughout the years, not to name drop or whatever, but people come to your church.
Yep.
Maybe I saw that post that Gabe wrote. He said, "Those people you played at church, take them off your resume."
Right. Right. You gotta take them Sabalis off your resume,
Right.
bro.
I gotta take.
You gotta take.
He's got to take off Marvin Sapp and Myron Williams because that don't count.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that's another thing, with playing with ensembles in school is, and playing at church is what's is set up. If there is a concert, we are going to be playing the pieces that's on the concert. Church, it might be completely changed. We might not even do the song that was in rehearsal, and you just got to do a song that just be changed or whatever, or might have to learn something right there then on the spot.
On the spot, and learn how to flow.
It's vital. Flow and I hate this term. I say this every week. I hate this term, but you're still able to translate that into the secular realm of music. Being able to flow, being able to say, okay, I've put together this set list, but I'm looking at the crowd right now, and the wave is different, so I might have to jump a couple songs and do this song because this particular song is matching the feel of what the crowd, you know what I'm saying, what I'm feeling from the crowd, so I might have to go here. And those are things that sometimes school just can't teach you. That's like on the job training, you know what I'm saying, that we learn in church, flowing with the spirit,
That's why when they say you got to have experience when you're applying for that job, what experience do you have?
Right. Well, this is Shed Sessions. Right. They definitely say,
boy,
absolutely.
Filled with the spirit.
Oh, yeah. In a group.
It don't matter if you play. Just be spirit filled. I'm like,
they be. What's so funny when I be seeing some of them posts, man, and then the pay be like $150.
Yeah, you asking for a lot. I was like, them people
they got this whole list of stuff, and the pay be like a teach.
I said, they don't get that. And my argument to that is always, you should build in-house.
Yeah.
Right before I moved to Texas, that $5 church, my mom moved me to another church because she wanted to have, my mom, single parent home. My mom wanted to give me a place where there was a lot more men in the church so I could have, some grounding. So she took me to this church that was called Temple of Deliverance, named after Gilbert Patterson's, if you're from the Cogent. And his name was Pastor Sherrod, W.O. Sherrod. I remember him. Great guy. He's still here with us. And so what he did was, he started paying me $50 a week. And then he started paying for my piano lessons. And then he said, I want you to teach him what he needs to know, so how to flow in that space. And then he bought me clothes to dress, I want me to dress. I had the zoot suits and all this. I was clean in that place. And then he took me to Ames. And so what he did was he imparted, what is that?
He invested in you for real.
Absolutely. Invested in me so I would know and I could build and be better.
I've never really heard of a church like paying for lessons and stuff like that. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's a dope situation. Yeah, I like that.
And so that's what I said, you should pull from your own people. You're going to pay $150. Okay, you can get lessons for $50. You could pay him $50, because he's just a kid or just learning in that space, and then do something else. Or give him $100, but take your budget and invest, in a kid.
Grab that kid that's always touching stuff and always trying to go up in the musician pit and stuff like that, and like invest in him early or her early or whoever. For those of you who ain't figured it out yet.
In that
or
place,
older people, right?
Older people?
Older people may be a little. It depends on if the older person is really willing to do it.
I don't know.
Willing,
now, I don't like that word. Because now we tapping into willing workers.
Willing workers. Young
people.
people. That's why it's called young people.
Yeah, young people.
Willing
Workers.
Not old people. Not old people willing workers.
Most of the time when you're older, your time is not. Your time is just not available to invest in learning, music consistently.
Very true.
When you're a kid, if you don't have not an Xbox now, but not PlayStation, that's going far back.
Dreamcast,
Nintendo, or the Sega Genesis,
Nintendo,
an Atari.
If you ain't got no Nintendo,
I was a Nintendo. Get off of that.
Yeah.
So just had time to continue to do that. And that's what kids have time to invest into that craft. Most of the time adults don't.
Yeah.
And if I do, you have to pay me more than $150 so that I can, invest that time. And so
what's your take on the Dallas music scene right now? What's your honest opinion?
I guess I gotta say something.
Yeah, what's it because I mean, you're especially as a musician, you can be a bit of a troll at times. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't
think so.
Oh, okay. I Dre.
This the angel side.
I Dre. I Dre. But outside of that, man, you are highly respected in the music community. One of the more talented individuals. One thing that I love about you, and I've got to experience with you, is like you have musicians that are very skilled at playing their instrument, but they're not all that entertaining. Then you have somebody like you who is one of the more entertaining musicians, and I think that's one of the things that make you stand out, from everybody else. So I think, and then you have a super dope resume. So it's like, I think you have a little bit to say, if you could, like, what's something that you see, good, bad, or whatever. Like, what's your take on the Dallas music scene now?
Gotcha. Well, let me touch
Dallas Fort Worth.
Gotcha. Let me touch on one part where you said, well, the reason why I guess it's kind of entertaining because I love it. I love, playing. And it took me a second to get there, but you may have heard of the Mayfield brothers.
Absolutely.
So, man, I didn't raise them, but I've known them. I met Aaron, the keyboardist, when he was 15 and Josh was 13 years old. And if you ever seen them, they're always what?
Smiling. Absolutely.
And it was until a couple of years later, I think by the time Aaron was 18 or 19, now we're at the same church. And this kid is running circles around me.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm in the back frustrated. Even though I'm the MD, you know, he's still he's just doing errands, which is fine. But I'm like, I'm struggling to get there. And then Josh just going in.
It just look like they just having fun.
Yeah. And it hit me one time, and I was like, that's it, the joy of music. How do I find that joy? And not stop trying to make it so technical. I got what I got. You know, if I'm gonna practice more, I'm not gonna be able to move any smoother or faster today. So but what can I have today? And so once I was able to find that joy in that space, I'm like, I love doing the music. If it feels good, let's go. And so that's how and I'm not trying to be, I can be entertaining. You've definitely seen that.
Oh, yeah. It's my guy right here.
I can definitely be over entertaining, but nonetheless, so to go to the music program, first of all, Dallas has one of the hottest music scenes out. The musicianship is incredible all the way around. There's always somebody that can handle it a way that you just never would have thought of. And I guess if I were to compare it, and I don't know that way, I would say Philly. Like Dallas, Philly.
I say that all the time. Dallas, Philly.
I don't know about anybody else. Cali is everybody from someplace else. You know,
Dallas is starting to turn into that too. Dallas is starting to be like, it's a lot of people moving to Dallas, but I feel like it was already a thing here.
There's a sound. That's like, that's that Dallas sound. Like, why'd you make that sound like that? The drums that make it just feel when y'all bring that in that way. And I remember when I first moved here, I was like, okay, where are all the cold people at? And I was like, everywhere. Everywhere. So, but with that, so now I've been back, and we'll go back to visit. I've been back in Dallas for 11 years. I moved back in 2013. And so as music does, it tends to take you away from your scene, from your city and other places like that. So I'm not familiar, like now, I guess probably post-COVID, you know, kind of what's going on so much. You know, you're kind of in that same circle. You know, I see my friends, but there's a lot of new faces now. New cats
absolutely.
In that place, I don't know. But there are some who can play, some good cats, some good entertainment there. But what I will say is recently I got, not a name, but just when the Shed Sessions, there's some people that say they do stuff, but they don't really do it. And I was like, just go to, because I always tell people, I said, just go to Shed Sessions. If you need somebody, I always send them that way. Musician, and this person said, I had like 10 people. I don't know if that person was over exaggerating or not. She said, but they said they could do it and they couldn't. And she said, I've had some people I just called, and you know, before the gig, I just said, don't worry about it, and I'll figure out a click track or something like that. So I would just say it's important that, you know, all musicians, especially if you're new to the city, or you know, if you're coming from church and you want to get into the R&B or the top 40 or jazz and you don't really do it, you have the ability, you gotta study your stuff, you gotta learn your stuff. And just be honest about it, and don't be afraid to reach out. I know it's supposed to see Shed Sessions, we ain't done a shed in 20 years but you know, it's
do we shed anymore?
Man, that is a good question, man. I shed by myself these days
I've
at the
seen-
crib,
Do
but
cat shed like just
Within the last month, I've seen maybe 2 or 3 shed posts.
are those shed sessions, or that's like a rehearsal that somebody posted?
No, that's like somebody putting on their Facebook page, hey, I want to shed. Who gonna meet me at my church?
yeah, I've seen a couple of them, but
I wasn't there, so I don't know.
I've seen a couple of them, but the ones that I see, they usually be like on a Friday or a Saturday, and that's work.
So they
That's
not
work
working,
night.
right?
That's
But
work
that,
night.
so
Yeah.
that may be a good thing to look at. If one of the senior maybe cohorts of the musician circle, you know, could be like, all right, well, listen, I'm gonna do it this Friday. All the people want to come in. Let's do a shed, and maybe we can help talk about, you know, the industry and workout and working and just helping them build, and then just you know, playing. Because once we get to where we're at, we're either working or we sleep, because we've been we done already worked.
I stopped going to shed sessions simply because a lot of the ones that I was going to just turned into drum offs.
Yeah.
And it's like, so you would have it would be a full band. It would be a full
Oh, yeah.
band. Yeah,
That's another reason.
A couple keyboard players, couple bass players, whatever. And it's starting off with the groove with the whole band, right? And then, but then you always wind up having maybe 2 or 3 drummers and 2 or 3 cats on the kit at one time.
Yeah, 3 or 4 kids.
And so you'll start off with this groove and everybody playing. Maybe the bass player do a little something, keys do a little something, whatever, and then it'll turn into hits. And then before you know it, but then before you know it, they just done stop hitting, and it's just the drummers just going. Yeah, it's just that.
Yeah.
And then now everybody's just watching the drummers, and I'm like, okay. And as a drummer, like, cool, I was. That was some of my training ground, but at the same time, it's like, okay.
After a while, they all start sounding the same. All the licks.
And then I'm a real big fan of making the music.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's something that a lot of drummers have gotten away from. I listened to this new Beyonce album that dropped, this the Cowboy Carter.
Yeah, Cowboy
joint.
Carter.
Have y'all heard it? Y'all listen to it?
Yeah. Shout out to Justice
No.
West, my cousin. He played guitar.
Shout out to I am
Candles.
a fan of that young man.
So-
I've been a fan of that young man for a while.
Yeah.
And I remember when he was just posting videos, and it seemed like he was just posting videos, and then boom, like he's on everything.
Oh yeah, Justice is.
If you listen to the Cowboy Carter album, it is not drum heavy at all.
Yeah, I gotta check
It
it
is
out.
not drum heavy. Like a lot of the tunes, like, and it's the guitar and bass holding down the rhythm, but it's not. You might hear some snaps or something like that, but it's not drum. And I appreciated that with most of the tunes, simply because I feel like a lot of drummers have gotten away from the concept of space, and have gotten away from being a part of. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get have gotten away from being a part of making the music, as opposed to just doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I can spot a dope drummer based off what he don't play, versus what he or she or whoever ain't figured it out yet. Like what they, I get it based off of what they don't play versus what they're playing, or them trying to overcompensate for this lack of space.
I have a question for you.
What's up?
So as a drummer, when you go to it's usually happening at church. When you go to a kit that you haven't played for, do you still check the kick and double and like mess with the times, or do you just be like, oh, whatever, I'm gonna just play?
Well,
You gotta check it. You're a real
you have
drummer.
to. You have to. It's the exact same thing when you go.
I think that's just a natural drummer.
It's the same thing when you go to when you on a stock keyboard or a backline keyboard. You still gonna fiddle around to see if every.
Well, I'm saying that because a few weeks ago I went to my brother's church, and we was getting ready to do this little rehearsal, but everybody wasn't there yet, so I decided to get on the kit. And the drummer in me did the exact thing. My brother said to his wife, I told you, that's what they all do. All the drummers do that.
But I don't know. For me, it's also like a self-conscious thing too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because especially if you're the type of drummer that's been like trained to tune your drums in a certain key.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Or if you looking for certain things, so it's like, okay, it's this type of music. The drums are pitched in this type. The drums are pitched here, so I'm not gonna do. I need to know that I can't do too much of this, or I can't do too much of that, or I can't. You know what I'm saying? It's like little subtle stuff that I've learned over the years.
I know one thing that's annoying is when the church janitor they cleaned up.
Bro, why is the hi-hat over here behind the cymbal? They don't never
Like,
put
who moved
it
the drum?
back. I'm not putting it back.
Dude, and then it's like it's one thing to move the stuff around to get the little drum chips and stuff up. It's one thing to do that, but it's another thing when the stuff is readjusted. You didn't have to readjust the height of this snare
Like, what the heck
to
y'all doing?
back.
I couldn't get in between.
Like, man.
I couldn't get in between.
That's crazy, man. Dre, talk about something. I like to give artists just a brief second to pop their shit, man, because it's okay to be confident in what you do, man. So like, just run down some of your resume. Who you've outside of the Timbales, who you've played for.
Timbales.
Outside of the Timbales, who you've actually played for.
Timbale Ministries.
You know, One, I think we talked about this earlier, but maybe not. I'm not a fan of name dropping. Maybe that was someplace else. I was with Sput today.
Okay.
We had the barber. We had the barber shop. Little John, I don't know if you know Spivey. He cuts hair. But anyway, we were just talking about like name dropping, like people do. Like, oh, I did this, something like that. I said, but somebody might owe you some money, or I'm like, I played with Fred Hammond. I'm like, oh yeah, well Fred Hammond owe me. He did such and such to me. Or I played at this church, and that pastor did pay me. Those kind of places. And I'm not trying to be false modest in that place. I am just grateful for all opportunities that God has really done. I've done all facets. Like I said, I've done R&B, then gospel, obviously, pop, country, Latin, and it's taken me all around the world. And not necessarily overseas where I want to go eventually. But
I can definitely see you in China somewhere, in Japan somewhere,
Thailand, Bangkok.
All right, you gonna miss around and get in trouble over there in Bangkok.
I'm just saying that
Be careful.
Yeah, be careful.
In that place, I will.
It might not be a woman.
It's crazy. It's interesting. I remember. I don't want to tell on this guy, but I remember one time I was playing with Tank in Kansas City. And we were playing the song, and he did not want the drummer to play or whatever. And he told the drummer not to play. The drummer started playing. Tank turned around. He said, "Champ of in pain." He just like did the choir. Just came back. I was like,
well, all right.
He's like, he got oil. That's when I learned Tank was a church guy.
Oh yeah.
No, he got some oil out. He felt that. Oh, and he's short too. He's about your height, Mel.
No,
really?
He's not. I mean,
I don't mean to talk about this.
I'm 4'10".
Yeah, he's like 4'11". He's right there.
He's about a solid 5 something. He's not that short. I met Tank. Tank once. He came overseas and performed for us when we was in Iraq.
Okay.
So he brought the full band, background dancers, singers. He brought the whole shebang over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was a dope situation. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's pretty. This is around 2009, so this is like Michael Jackson had just passed away. Michael Jackson had just passed away, and he came over there, and I was a dancer at the time.
Okay.
I had my own dance crew and everything.
And BDU Class A's, y'all was dancing in your Class A's?
Nah, because you can't work Class A's over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, I was over there, and he had like people who thought they knew how to dance come up and do like a Michael Jackson impersonation, and whoever did the best. Well, I lost, but whatever. Whatever.
He was ready, though.
He was ready, yeah. But that was a dope situation. Yeah, that was definitely a dope situation. So I bet, man.
I danced with Morris Day though. That was the best thing I've ever done.
Did you?
We did the bird.
Oh, okay.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Is there a video?
There was. I think there still is, but I can't remember the girl's name that did. I know her name is Andrea. Maybe I can find you. I know she's on my Dre Synth page. But it was on YouTube one time. I saw it, and I was like, oh yeah, we had a good time.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so that's all I wanted to do. I don't care about nothing. I don't care about.
Do you know the whole thing? You know the whole.
Hey, have you heard?
No,
America?
I'm talking about the dance. Do you know the whole dance, back and forth?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
All right.
Listen, the one thing I can do,
me and Mike Pugh might have to holler at you now. You know that's our shit.
So I did used to dance. I was trained.
That don't surprise me.
Classically, jazz and
used to play
hip-hop. I actually played. You remember that movie Fame? Fame. It may be before all of our time, but there's a guy. His name was Tyrone. So I'm a actor, thespian. Actually lettered in acting before I did music, for a band. All
really?
Yeah.
Dope.
So
Jack of all trades. Man.
I did. I love I don't want to say I love theater. I love movies.
The arts.
But, yeah, the art.
Was you Uncle Phil's stuntman in the
Jesus Christ?
That's the second time getting on you.
That's two.
Lou. Uncle Phil was good.
Hey, Dre, you don't have any memes to just throw out there, so you have to.
Oh, I'm sure they can come. I'm sure they can come quick.
No, I understand it. It's very important. I like to be notarized with famous people because I am famous. Yeah. You know, I have that face. But anyway, Fame was a very big, popular musical I think it's based off of Juilliard.
Ain't that 565,300?
No, that's
minutes?
rent.
That's rent. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, never mind.
But nonetheless, I played the guy Tyrone. He was the star.
Of course,
he was the star dancer role in that place, and that was kind of my kickoff doing that. You know, musical theater was probably one of my biggest things. So I could sing a little bit, but
So you lied to me.
Maybe. But, I wouldn't call it a lie. I called it what did she call it? Manifest.
I got you.
Manifested singing.
Oh, okay.
So
I tell people all the time I don't sing. I just talk on notes.
Yeah,
that's what I do.
But probably my biggest inspiration was Bill Cosby and James Brown, and the way they moved. You know, Bill Cosby just had that.
Yeah.
And then James Brown just would go across the floor, do all that. So in my younger days, and my old friends, people who knew me back then, they could see that I was probably doing some Bill Cosby. They didn't like it. They weren't ready for it because it's pre-Usher,
right?
You know. But
right.
Then once Usher and them came, I could never quite get that heel toe. That's what you remember when guys used to dance. I don't know if they did that in your high school. Like, well, you obviously you were dancing, man.
All that
mid '90s,
all the
football team dance. Listen, we was in it.
I was a drum major in high school too.
Okay, yeah. So
I was a drum major. So I was we was doing all that, humping the ground, all that stuff.
I see. That's what gets you in trouble.
Just fast.
I couldn't do that.
It was a part of the routine.
Why?
That's why you fast now.
Why teenagers need to be humping the ground?
We was doing all that. I wasn't popular in high school. I wasn't popular, but I was famous.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I was.
You weren't popular, but you was famous.
Yeah, cause I wasn't like quote unquote one of the cool kids, but everybody knew.
Everybody knew.
Everybody knew Drum Major Buckham.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody knew Drum.
Dre, was you popular in high school?
I was the king of Bowie. So by the time I got to Bowie, I was definitely popular.
After that sax solo, he was the man.
So I went to two different high schools. So let me clarify that. So my freshman and sophomore year, I was in Kansas at a place called Highland Park High School, similar to the Highland Park that we have, but not similar. This is hood Highland. Yeah, it's hood, so it's fine. It's the hood considered in that space, and I think I was famous for two things. We went to the Black College Tour my freshman year. And, they take you to all the different places. We went to North Carolina, Atlanta, Spelman, Morehouse, all those different places. When we were in Atlanta, we went to Atlanta Hawks game. Okay. And there's this senior girl that I like. I don't remember her name anymore. But anyway, I'm on the stairs, just walking down the stairs, like kind of playing on the stairs, basically. And so she comes and she's like, don't play on the stairs. You should do that. I was like, okay. Listening to it. And I was like, well, I do what I want to do. Yeah. And I went to the stairs. I said, drop. And I thought I was going to hit my face, so I jumped, and then I slid into the special seats on the floor. I didn't hit the court, but I was on the floor into the special seats. And I rolled, and I got up, and I said, and all I could see was everybody just crack up laughing.
Hilarious.
Going in on me. And some of the dance team, they came out, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I didn't have any Mac then. Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I am. And we looked at ESPN, I guess that's what it is, back then, and I was on there.
Oh, wow.
They had me following down there. I was like, so now taking that big city like Atlanta and then going to a small town in Topeka, and to give you concept, my school was 900 kids in the whole school.
Oh, wow.
And so from Bowie, I went from 900 kids in school to 3,000 something plus. So just the dynamics of that. So everybody, I was made fun of for a very long time following. And then sophomore year, somebody had got some chips stuck into and I remember telling my friend this, I am saved. I do love the Lord. I'm not perfect. But I told my friend, I said, I've been saved all day. Just one of those things. Like, yeah, I've been doing good. So I was coming back from lunch, and somebody had some chips stuck into the vending machine. I said, oh, cool, no problem. So I'll help you. And I pushed it, and it didn't come out. So I pushed it again, and it didn't come out. I'm like, oh, that's weird. So next thing I know, I just, boom, I hit it. It didn't come out, but it was ringing the whole entire, boom. It didn't come out. And then when I looked around, I had a whole crowd all around me. Everybody was watching me
Right.
hit this vending machine. Let's get these chips. I'm like, boom. It didn't come out. And then I'm like, man, how can I get this to come out? Somebody said, tackle it. I remember Johnny Boyd. I remember his voice. He's tackle it. I'm like, tackle it. So I did the 3-point stance. I was like, I broke right through that vending machine. I was like, and then I watched the vice principal walking down this like clockwork, like immediately. And so then I just went to class after that. I had glass all in the back of my neck. All that.
Wow.
And so
There's evidence.
years later, even so, I mean, they still bring it up. I think the principal, 20 plus years in there. I remember when you broke that vending machine. I'm like, who, me?
That's wild.
That's
So
funny.
I'm more popular from, at least in Kansas for that. But then when I got to Bowie, I just be friends and play music and dancing and being kind to everybody,
That's what's up, man. You are. I'm gonna pivot for a little bit. And speaking of pivot, man, like what? I think this is like a Dre Synth signature. You are famous for this keyboard stand.
Mm-hmm.
You have made this like rotating keyboard stand famous. Me personally, I never saw it, and I'm pretty sure it's been around, but I never saw it before you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I you know how you have something, it almost seems as if they made that specifically for you.
for you with my energy.
Yeah, like talk of like what drew you to that keyboard stand, and like because like I said, I feel like that's just become your signature thing.
Well, I will say shout out to Keypro 360.
Okay.
They are a company out of Brazil. And I do not remember how I saw their stuff. It must have been on Instagram or whatever. But when I saw it, I knew I had to have it.
Right.
And if you go to their site right now, you'll still, maybe they're using it a little bit like me because most of the people are foreign or at least out the country. I am their first U.S. endorsed person. So that's probably why the first time you've seen it in that place. I've had 3 stands, and my latest one is my own personal signature.
You have a signature stand that they made for you.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir.
Dope.
Nice.
So,
What is it called? The Synth, the Dre Synth?
yeah, Dre Synth. And it's my colors. It's purple and green, lime green and purple for the Joker because I just like those colors.
Yeah.
It's really good. And then they have a new one that's coming out, but it's 2-tiered. It's really cool. But I remember how I said, do you guys do endorses? The endorsements? And he's like, yeah, you have to fill out all this stuff and do these other things. And I was like, I'm really bad with paperwork. I'll do it, but I'll get to it later.
Paperwork and making tapes. That's not your thing.
You're right. So what happened was I was doing a solo on I Could Feel It Coming in the Air Tonight. My guitar stuff. I got that from Bobby Sparks. Shout out to one of my mentors, Bobby. And I was playing the guitar solo on Coming in the Air Tonight. And I put a towel over my face, and I'm just doing that. So then I just sent him that video. He's like, oh, okay, you can be endorsed.
Yeah.
Nice.
I said I bypassed all of that. So not on purpose. I just like, hey, look, I'm ready to play.
Yeah.
I got it. So I know they're wanting me to also do, they have a new one out, a 3-tier stand. So it's just, and it's
Is it safe to do all that on a 3-tier? And mind you, I'm thinking about it how you use it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You know what
People
I'm saying?
don't use it like I use it. I
Yeah.
mean, it is. It's a lot tighter, a lot safer. But I mean, I don't recommend spending, spending all 3 keyboards, around.
Yeah.
Nobody was doing the 360 thing,
I could do that.
Huh?
Jesus Christ.
Say that again?
I could do that.
With
She
3?
shouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay, I recommend you should get one. I tell them Dre sent you; they'll give you a discount. So
I know these keyboard stands, they expensive, or they price wise.
it's expensive because of the travel, and so they haven't just opened up so much in America. This is coming straight from Brazil, and it takes some time. I feel like a couple months sometimes. I don't know how they do it.
Okay.
In that place. But when I first got it, I was in love. I already knew what to do everywhere with it, and it matches my personality because I can move, and the board moves with me.
Yeah, I first saw you using it with the top 40 band company, and it it was like the perfect promo video, whatever. I like, oh yeah, that when you doing that stand, I like that's like the perfect promo video to go with that company, the band, because it's gonna catch people's eyes. They're like, oh, what is that? Oh, that looks cool.
And I was getting requested, and most keyboardists aren't getting requested in those top 40 companies. Oh, we want Dre.
Mm-hmm. Man, you know. So the very first time I met Dre Synth, I feel like it might have been Louis.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Louis, and that's when I was doing the Sunday night thing at Louis. We opened the stage up, and we was doing this funk situation, and you know what I'm saying. So we was funking up, and by this time we had opened the stage up. So I'm just on the microphone, and I see this dude roll up. I see this dude roll up on stage. You know what I'm saying? A bigger gentleman. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? A bigger dude, and it was a keyboard. It was a keyboard there, but it wasn't that. But we was doing something, and it was hella funky. The drive was there, and this dude just picked the side of the keyboard up like it was a keytar.
Yeah,
and then we just moving, and I'm like, yo, yes, that. About a month or so later, I needed a keyboard player on Thursday nights at this spot that I used to play at called Loose and Low.
Yeah,
and Loose and Low.
This spot that I
dated a girl that was loose.
Oh, okay.
But
she wasn't low; she was high. But
she was still loose. I understood.
Okay.
But
Lucy, her name was Lucy. Lucy Low.
Lucy Low.
Oh, okay. You had to clear it up.
Yeah, like Lucy Lou, but it was Lucy.
But now, man, and like the energy that he just brought to Funk Your Feelings, man, and I was like, yeah, man, that's the. And then I got another video. We were playing with Tempest. We were playing with Tempest. It was for Loose and Low's like anniversary show or something like that, and it was with Celestial Clockwork, and you was on keys. You was the only one out of uniform. We all got on we all dressed up,
like
tie, black and white tie. This dude got this he got this
Sean John orange
hoodie, whatever.
It was
some
nice.
jeans and some Timbs or whatever. Didn't give a shit. He just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna show up."
I got that from Bobby. No offense. I was like, Bobby, just wear what he wants.
Oh yeah, he does.
Why can't I wear? No, I love you, Bobby.
But now, man. It's always a good time performing with you, man.
Man, I actually have a funny story.
You got a Dre Simp story?
Yeah, how I don't know if he remember, but this was back in when you was playing with Taylor Pace.
Yes.
Taylor Pace days, but
Milton.
But I got to tell you, it was actually through Gump that I heard about you.
Gump is always there.
And but it was funny because Gump he's a very just free spirited person to just say whatever he said. But he he'll just say Dre this, and I like, who is Dre? Oh yeah, he looked like he said he looked like a fat Gerald. I like, oh okay.
That's funny.
Yeah, so that's funny. Then
everybody's got to know who Gerald is.
Yeah. So
that's why it's funny. Though.
So the funny thing is, I actually came and just hung out. It was a Taylor Pace gig you was on, and you was on the left side, and Taylor's on the right side, and throughout the show, I like, oh yeah, this is a very animated individual.
I love it though, man.
Yeah. So, but you really caught my attention. He had a keyboard solo. And you had that rolling gale, and I know it has that button where you just let the note just hold out. So you did that. This dude let the note hold out. He ran to the other side to Taylor's keyboard and just started going in, just started playing.
Oh, wow, I love it.
Yeah, and then went back to his keyboard, and it's amazing. I'm laughing and enjoying it all together.
But again, that go back to what I'm saying, dude. Like again, one thing is that's really dope about Dre Simp. I'm legit a fan of yours. Understand that I'm legit a fan of yours. But it's like when I see you play, when I see you perform, it's like yes, like this is that dude. He definitely would have been hitting with the James Browns and the Morris Days and the Princes.
Oh, for sure.
And like he would have been, because he's a true entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to entertain at a high level, along with being able to play at a high level. Like we have a lot of people that can play at a high level, but they're not entertaining. Then the other thing that I like about it is he makes good decisions on what type of entertainment to give. It's like if we're playing a ballad, he's not going to do that during a ballad. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to do too much at the wrong time. But when it's time to perform and time to entertain, like as a band leader, I know for me sometimes if I do lack energy, sometimes I have to get it from the crowd. Now I have some very dope cats that play behind me. But a lot of times if it's not Mike, if it's not Mike Pugh, I have to get that energy from the crowd. Yeah. But whenever I've been in a situation where Dre was playing behind me, I could simply just turn around and get that energy from him. And it's been like butter, man. I probably need to call him back. You know what? I have called him back before, and he didn't answer my call.
I was busy a lot during that season, but I remember. Funk your feelings. I don't know how you feel about it. Funk them. Funk them feelings. Whatever you going with it.
But he didn't return my call, but it's all good. It's all love.
It is. Fat Gerald. So me and Gerald, we look. I don't think we looked alike, but I guess so. We went to North Texas together freshman year. He was. His dorm was across from my dorm. Okay. And I hung out with Gerald. I was just this quiet kid, and I hung out with Gerald that first semester. Gerald knew everybody because he made it to freshman orientation, and he played the piano. So all the girls and everybody was like, "Oh, Gerald." So I just hung out with Gerald the whole time and met everybody, through Gerald. Then hey, I'm gonna tell a story. I don't care. We like, bro. So Gerald both of us spent our money because you're supposed to take it to. The housing, because you get the scholarship money, whatever. And so I don't know why y'all giving kids, $2,500-$3,000. Think I'm gonna walk it across the street to that? I'm not. I got the duck shoes. Oh yeah. Me and Gerald spent all our money. We was shining, having a good time.
Went through all that money.
And then when it came time, we couldn't go back to school. But my mom called and did something. Gerald's mom did. I don't know what happened. I'm not saying she didn't call, but Gerald didn't make it back that next semester. So now it's just me. And then all of a sudden, I'm just, hey, and they gave me the money. They gave me a check again. I spent it again. I was taking girls on shopping sprees.
Hilarious.
And then I don't know. I was horrible. But Gerald is one of my closest friends. When we were smaller, we definitely looked a lot alike. Or when I was smaller, we both had hair. And,
I seen some young pictures of Dre Synth, but it was sexy. Yeah. But it was sexy.
I appreciate that. I'm big and sexy.
Okay.
But we working on it.
Let me ask you this, and we got to take a break in a second. But do you have your own band? You do have your own band, right?
Yes. The name of my band is called Synergy.
Okay.
And
I like that name.
Yes. And so what it's based off of, and I guess if I had to call the people, I guess you want to put them in there. One of my best friends and brothers, J Mac. I won't say his real name because he knows. Marcus Jones, and then
shout out Marcus Jones.
Yeah, shout out to Marcus Jones. Hey, he's my bro. And then Fulton Turnage, saxophone player. Okay. And at the time, my guitar player was Eric Nicolaitis. I don't know if y'all.
Oh yeah.
White dude bald.
Yeah. Well, he bald now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know him when he had hair.
He used to pull up. To Louis. Yeah, I remember him very well. He moved away, right?
Yes, he's in New York now. He's practicing law. But Eric, that is my guy. That's my brother.
Tough guitar player. Dude. Buddy was tough, man. Yeah, absolutely.
And, I met him. He used to live in Austin, and he had moved here. And I played a gig with some band called Hot Sauce. I don't know, in Austin. And I met Tempest. And Eric came to the house. Or to my apartment when I lived over here in Valley Ranch. Okay. And he came to the house, and I was like, "Oh man,
don't be telling."
I didn't. I didn't. I was like, "Every Valley Ranch."
He was talking about the ranch.
The Hidden ranch
Valley. He was talking about Hidden Valley Ranch.
This isn't Valley Ranch. I'm saying over here.
Gotcha.
In Valley Ranch. But so Eric came by the house, and I heard him play. I'm like, "What? Do you know?" Nobody knows. So I'm not saying I put him on. Maybe he could say that, but I told everybody about get this kid, because even though he was white, he had the soul of the music for what we do. And some people miss it. Not saying you can't play it, but just he had it, which we all know he does.
Absolutely.
And so I just put him out there wherever I could. And so it was him, and yeah, that was the greatest. I miss having that. So now I use my guy Kevin Aureliano, Arianano. I think I'm saying his name. So Oregano, it'll take it.
Hilarious.
And Tony Little Cat Reed.
Okay.
Drums. So that's my
Shout out Little Cat. That's somebody else we need to get on the pod.
Yeah. Definitely. So,
Very important question.
Yes, ma'am.
Silver jewelry or black jewelry or gold jewelry?
When I was younger, it would have been silver, but now I like black jewelry.
So if a chick wanted to buy you something just because, would you do like I say you got an Apple Watch, so would you do like a black band?
I really
would
feel
you
like we need to gauge the importance of this question.
It's all right. I mean, we getting stuff. Hey, listen, shall men.
I'm just
give until your bosom.
I'm just saying, if a chick really wanted to get on your sweet side, like me, I like, if I find out like a dude likes jewelry and the type of jewelry that he likes, then I'll buy it for him, and it's a just because.
Professor Mel, you trying to shoot your shot?
No.
That's what it sounds like.
No.
It sounds like you trying to shoot your shot.
Dre is like a brother.
It's because she doesn't know how to use the chopsticks, and it's not.
And listen, and you was very disrespectful because you put me on your stories, and I was like,
She saw it. I didn't tag her. I just,
Professor Mel, this is how you do it. Tag me and everything. But no, for real, because I know a female being, some females flock to musicians, especially you're a well-grown musician. Fluffy is in. Sorry, Lou.
That's all right.
They ain't nothing but Ultra Prime.
You're well-grown. Fluffy is in. You're talented. You just seem like you know you got a lot going for yourself. So a woman, if she wanted to do something nice for you, you being a musician, first of all, I feel like you wouldn't have time to do anything anyway.
it is hard sometimes.
Yeah, to date or to court a female.
Bomb a Nord.
No, don't be
that.
For what?
Is how. Where is she at? No, I can't say her name because I'll be telling myself. But she knows she may or may not sing with Dave Hauser. But listen, I said, get us, CJ. Say, get us a Nord 4. You know, that we can practice, and I'll keep it for you.
Get us one.
Yes.
Yeah.
She may or may not be a registered nurse, and I don't know what kind of money they make.
Yeah.
You know, who can sing and play keys. You know, I don't know. But
You don't know.
I'm just saying. So, yeah, a Nord 4 would be nice.
She probably
Something reasonable.
probably singing pretty well, too.
No, I'm asking you something reasonable.
No, reasonable. I'd probably be more of a necklace or a bracelet. Sometimes being bigger, it's harder to find. I stole this from my homeboy, but I think it was mine. I got one. But a necklace or a bracelet would be nice. A watch, you know, if black or silver always works because it can go with anything. Once you do gold, you can clash with whatever you're wearing.
That is true.
So, but silver can always go, and black is, you didn't lose. Always bet on black.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Listen, DFW Shed Sessions, we got Dre Synth.
Yes, sir.
In the building, the good brother. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Please support the movement. We gonna be right back. Don't bust that nut just yet.
Tuna subs.
We'll be right back.
Speaking of busting it.
right, my good people. We are back. We had to
Sue's back.
take a quick pause for the pause.
Back again.
Yep. Man, I gotta say, man, it's a good episode, man.
It's been a super dope episode with the good brother Dre Synth. Now, I know I've said it before, but I really mean it this time. I think this is going to be the best episode.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I think this is going to be the one. I really mean it this
It's gonna be the one too.
The one, two.
It's going to be the one.
Peanut butter and jelly. That is so cute.
Okay, well,
Today I saw a sandwich with peanut butter and jelly on it, and it had
bacon.
I was interested.
Me too. I saw
made me
that too,
feel.
and I was like, I want to try that.
I was
I
interested.
don't do
Yeah.
peanut butter, so y'all can have that.
Okay, it's all right.
It's not in my
You
calling.
do Nutella? Nutella. What about Biscoff butter? Have you?
I don't think I've tried that.
I've never tried Biscoff butter.
I never tried that.
They have a like in the jar.
Yeah,
You gotta say it right.
It's like-
Biscoff butter.
but
Put it
yeah,
on.
it's like it's Biscoff butter.
Well, all right.
Does it like? Is it?
I've never had
is
it,
it
but
stiff or?
no, it's like it's the consistency of peanut butter. Yeah.
Well, I guess it is called peanut butter. So
Yeah.
I guess I never thought about it.
So yeah,
Biscoff butter.
they took Biscoff and made it a spread.
Shut up.
Wait,
Well,
what does
alright.
Biscoff do? That's it.
Biscoff, you know the
Those-
Biscoff
those
cookies.
cookies.
The cookies from the
Say less.
the cookies from the airline.
All right. Make sure y'all guys subscribe to our YouTube channel if y'all trying to get more of this sauce. Go ahead, give us some more sauce, brother.
3 hits, 4 hits.
Oh man, it's funny. Yeah, subscribe. DFW Shed Sessions. Also, you guys can follow us on Facebook, the DFW Shed Sessions FB page. You can follow us on TikTok and Instagram under DFW_Shed Sessions. Also, if you guys feeling happy in your pockets, you could leave us some donations.
Turn to your neighbor and say that ain't much.
Ain't much
That
at all.
ain't much.
Ain't much at all. Never
Yeah,
too
man.
much.
Let's get to these social media plugs. Professor Melwell, where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on all social media platforms under Professor Melwell. That is Professor Melwell.
Well, all right. My good brother.
Ow!
That's new.
Yeah.
Ain't it?
Are you okay?
Thank you. Ooh, that made me want to go to church.
Yeah. Bye. All right, my good brother J Ell Groove. Where can we find you on social media, my good brother?
Man, you can find me Facebook, Instagram, J Ell Groove. Who is J Ell Groove? If you want to ride this funk train, go ahead and get at me at Facebook, Instagram, Funk Your Feelings. That's FUNKYO Feelings. If you want to,
Dre say, funk the feelings.
right, Funk the Feelings. If you want to dabble in one of my many conglomerates, whether it be photography, videography, marketing, you need help with your marketing, anything like that, that's another Groove project, because it's just another one of my projects. That's another Groove project. 5th Level merch is here, people. So if you want to dabble, we got hats, shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, lighters, shot glasses, all that good stuff.
Booty shorts.
That's coming. That's coming. So if you want some of that 5th level drip, if you want some of that 5th level drip, then go ahead and get at me with that as well.
Okay.
What about you, my good brother
That's
Lou
all
Paul?
right.
Where can they
Lou
find
Paul?
you at?
You can find me on TikTok, Lou Paul Beats, Instagram, Lou Paul Beats, YouTube, of course, Lou Paul Beats. Also, I do have some nice chill hip hop instrumental music you can find
It's
on
beautiful.
all music streaming platforms under Lou Paul Beats. Yeah, and that's it, man. Just look me up and add me to your playlist.
Yeah, man.
Any of your music ever been in a motion picture or anything?
Actually, so the music that I have out haven't, but I do have music that I have put within music placement or like commercial and like radio. Yeah,
Jingles 2000.
something like that. But
Gotcha.
yeah, but I do have music placement. Yeah,
I love it.
yeah. So my good brother Dre Synth, where can we find you on social media?
Right? Oh, thank you. Listen, you can find me and
Ah,
all
that boy
social
came
media
ready.
platforms at Drayson. That's DRESYNTH. I know it's a little backwards on your camera, but it's fine. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and my favorite TikTok. Find it right there. That's Drayson.
You know
You know
what?
what that reminded me of? You remember when we used to
Voicemail. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
you-
this
Yeah.
dude got his own soundtrack.
You reach Dre Synth. Go ahead and leave your number. You know what I'm saying? That's hilarious.
My
Yeah,
favorite
man.
one was actually Mary Mary. I think it's Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Not Heaven. I can't remember the name of the song.
Mine was R. Kelly. Leave your name right after the beep and make sure to get back with you if you're not asleep or smoking on some trees or having a little thing. That was mine. Leave your name right. Yeah, that was mine.
In the morning.
Yeah,
That's part
that
of
was.
it.
I used to.
But it was that string, the intro. It was a big string intro.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, and that was like,
I used to like making people mad when they used to call when they thought I was actually on the phone.
I've done that too. Hello? Hold on,
Yeah.
wait, speak up.
Yeah.
I'm just playing, y'all. It's your boy so and so. Yeah, I did
That
that
mess
too.
pissed me
I
off
used to do that
every
too.
time.
Yeah,
hello?
Yeah.
Hold on just one second.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, so what's going on? How are you? I'm not here. He's got
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So let's get into it, man. I had a question, but then Lou, didn't you have a question? I just
It just went.
my mind just said I'll be back.
Well, I do have a thing since you know, you and I both keyboard players. Have you ever, like, at any point?
Have you ever loved
Yo.
somebody so much it made you cry?
Yes. I'm sorry.
And like at one point, I guess as a younger keyboard player, where if you saw other guys, it makes you feel some sort of like trying to be competitive, or I could do that better than him. Or have you ever had that type of spirit?
I think that's a musician thing, period.
That I can do it better than them?
Yeah, or he think he all that, or you don't even know the person, but you automatically think he's arrogant because he's doing his thing.
Yes, I'll tell you his name.
Uh-huh.
Sean Martin.
I got a Grammy too.
So in my mind, that's probably the only time I was a freshman
Yeah.
at North Texas, and I'm playing. We're all playing for the choir. First of all, you got Sean, RC, Gordon, Braylon, Roderick, Long, Kenny. I can't remember Kenny's name with it. I mean, it's the all stars. God's Property is at North Texas while I'm there.
Yeah.
I don't even know God's Property. I'm from Arlington, so we didn't have that. We CCM church, black church, so I didn't even know. But so we were playing that song, Victory, dun, 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 Victory. I don't remember, and it goes up high, Victory. So it starts in F minor. Everyone knows. It goes to F sharp, goes to G, goes to A flat. And it goes to A. I can't play an A. But, nonetheless, they say break the music. When we go to A, Victory, guess what Sean did? He's killing. But they said break. Sean, they said break. He's just going in. And I'm like, he don't listen.
Oh, ain't that the pot calling the kettle niggas? Cause then you have an issue with stopping when the band stops.
I don't know anything about that. I'm just saying how. Not that I felt that I could. And then I was like, he can play an A, you can't play an A. Then I started dealing with myself. I said, he can play an A, you can't play an A. You should stop. I said, but he don't listen. I was trying to justify it. Then I'm like, okay, well I'm 18, he's 22, so you just got to practice and get more time.
Yeah.
So that would have been the only time I guess I would feel that way. More likely, I'd like to be the worst musician on a gig, so I can be better, because that's how I grew up, being the one that was always learning. So, and I know if my team is better than me, then I'm good. I ain't got to worry about it.
Right.
I know how to fit in and feel.
That's a cheat code.
My place.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Don't get weak. Don't have to be the weakness. I'd rather be the weakest person on the team, and I don't think I'm that weak.
Hire everybody that's better than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And speaking of that, because I want to say it, that's my bro, Quentin Gray I love you, young man. He's playing for Layla Hathaway and Janet Jackson.
Oh,
this
yeah.
man is great.
Yeah.
I'll never forget. I used to watch him. He came to a gig, Taylor Pace gig. He's like, "Oh man, you're really good. You can fill in for some gigs for me or something like that." I was like, "Okay, cool, no problem." I got his number. We talked for a little bit, but then that was it. Then one day I was watching this guy play, and I was like, "Man, this dude is cold." And then I went to somehow I went to my phone and I typed in Quentin, and I was like, "Wait, are you the guy that came up to me? You don't need me. I need you."
Yeah.
Right.
He's 20.
Right.
But no, I love all the family, KJ and King Kai. So definitely, and JT, her husband, and those beautiful kids.
Yeah.
So be in that space. But yeah, I think that may have been the only time in that place. I've always been the kind of person to want to grow and be better. I know I don't always maybe come off that way in there, but you talked about not being the cool kid. I wasn't really the cool kid. I was the nerd kid. I didn't get called, to go to the parties or go to the clubs. I was a church boy. My mom was like, "Where you at?" I'm at church till midnight. Every night, all through the place. She think I'm out in the streets. I'm not. We in here talking about what's that one name. So that was more me. So I'll take the quiet, like, okay, I'll just wait for my time. But then when I'm in my moment, you gotta be who you are. I'm gonna attack. You ready to go? I'm just aggressive at it. Yeah. Because I love it. But there's spaces where I'll fall back and I know how to feel my role and find my place if I need to.
Yeah. So. One of the conversations that I hate, and probably kind of hate now more than it is that, we all, like musicians, we have the Jordan and LeBron comparison as musicians. Like, we could say Corey Henry and Eddie Brown. Who which one is it going to be? I always find that.
Am I supposed to say who it is?
No, I ain't saying who it is, but
Reggie Strong.
Yeah.
Cornell Gaskin. Listen, Cornell will run circle long.
I'm a Jimmy Early fan myself. Jimmy Thunder Early. Ain't nobody touching him.
Yeah. The real guy from Dreamgirls.
I'm joking.
No,
because I smooth started singing.
I love Jimmy Early. Like I just went and saw Dreamgirls. A guy named Cameron directed it. Great guy. I think he's from Kansas City as well. It was a pretty good, decent. But the guy that played Jimmy Early looked like DC Young Fly. Man, he did a great job.
That's what's up.
In this place, and maybe that's what I felt envious of that.
Yeah.
Because if I were to do, I want to be Jimmy. 13 years. So I practice I do at everything.
Yeah.
So Jimmy Early which is Randy Watson. So you see, that's if you're Jimmy, I'm Randy. Yeah. Because did we do that at Guitar Center?
Yeah.
I started playing the greatest love of all. And when I finished, I said, "Sex and chocolate."
Yeah. That's funny.
I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So I told you off camera that when I first met you, I feel like you was like a mean person. That's the vibe I kind of got. Whatever. I was wrong. He's not mean, y'all. You being in the game or a musician for however long you have been, is there ever or have you ever had that relationship that you fell out with a musician that you really, 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 really loved or really, really, really clicked with? Y'all fell out, and even to this day, y'all still are not where y'all used to be, or y'all don't talk at all, that you wish you could rekindle? Because I see a lot of musicians, when they fall out with each other, the first thing that come out of their mouth is, I'm good. I'm good without it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all big-headed like that.
Well, it's a pride thing. But I'm a lover, and I believe in forgiveness. And so a person that has been forgiven of much loves much. So I don't really feel like I may have had some people that I've offended because my mouth or I moved the wrong way.
Oh, your Facebook post.
My Facebook post, right? But people that know me, they'll come talk to me and we can have a discussion. It's a maturity thing. Now, obviously, if we was cool and then you moved on my girl or I moved on your girl, you know, that's a different thing. But generally, it's the girl, it's not us. So, that's another.
Never mind. You don't have to answer.
She the one in the wrong. She did it.
But no, I don't like that. There is one person, and I won't say their name, but I've known him for a very long time, 20 plus years, and you know, I've been told, and I know for a fact, you know, he's made some moves or said some things or done some things, you know, that weren't showing the best me in that space. And you know, for me, I'm just like, bro, you can't. Nothing you do is going to change my destiny, what I got going on purpose. So I don't even bother. When I still see him, I'm like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I love you. You know, I'm like, you know, I still smile because I don't want to hold that on my heart. I don't want to be like, every time I see you, and when you in this game, 9 times out of 10, if you go to the Freeman, you're going to see that person. So why it got to be, I can't. I don't need to carry that. You don't deserve me carrying hatred around for you. I know what you did, but I forgive you. I love you. And I moved on. Because when I put it to rest, pass over. It's dead. So I don't even think about it. I mean, I think about it.
No. Man, outside of Magic Marker, what beard products do you use?
That's very funny. So shout outs again to Little John. Spivey told me to tell him that I did that. I cheated on my barber today because my regular barber,
man.
I didn't go, but he hooked me up. So I was like, I got it. What product? Oh, I do use Happy Beard.
Happy Beard.
Yeah, a friend of mine, Melvin, he makes it. It's a black-owned company.
Okay.
Look at the Happy Beard products. It is amazing. Stuff smells good. It's oil. It's.
Do you have a regiment?
Huh?
You have a regiment that you do?
I gotta tell you what it is.
You don't have to tell me.
Top secret.
I feel that.
Wait, say it again. I need to put your
feel
camera on.
Nah,
He good.
Is it what I think it is?
it is, but that's that's
Juices and berries.
The juices and berries.
Juices and
You
berries.
just have to get the juices to flow.
Yeah.
So in the berries,
Hallelujah.
if you get the juice to flow from the berry,
Hallelujah.
it will drip. And it moisturizes.
Yeah, moisturizer. Good.
And warmth. Yeah, you gotta make sure there's warmth there too.
Yeah.
The heat
Saturated. I'm saturated.
I'm moist.
Done.
Hilarious.
So, but you have to be careful because sometimes you may not be able to breathe that well, and you know, suffocation can occur. Suffocation.
If I die, I die.
If I die.
If I die.
In the
Let
arms.
me die.
I mean, in the army. But yeah, no. Happy Beard is one that I use. I try not to wash every day because that dries us out. But I do oil it almost consistently. So I did color my beard one time. I used to have.
I remember that. You had like it was like the blonde or amber joint.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So I tried to go blonde. I wanted blonde. I will not tell why I went blonde. Maybe I will another day. But I tried to go blonde, but my hair just wanted to change colors and layers. So I had an ombre of different colors multiple times trying to get to the blonde in that space. But one time I finally went pure blonde white, and you can see that on my TikTok. That's funny. You should. I went pure blonde white, and like the next couple of weeks, it was just gone. I was like, it went from this length to, and I was like, what happened? I was not moisturized, especially when you color it. It's got to be moisturized a whole lot. So I haven't really colored it since. I tried to do it the other day, and it would not take. We waited.
Do you use conditioner?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oil, shampoo, beard wash, conditioner, then oil. At first, I was putting grease in my face at one point because I wanted that shine.
Yeah.
I saw. I hate to use his name, but I'm gonna use it. Sean Combs.
Okay.
And, well, actually, it was Chapman Boswick one time.
Okay.
And I washed my teeth, and his little beard, it was shining. I was like, why is it shining like that? Then I saw P. Diddy on the floor.
And you went and got some blue magic.
Well, I was trying to figure out what could make it do. I used not
WD-40.
It's something. Hawaiian Silky.
Okay.
I try to get that. I thought about Stay Soft Pro.
Right.
In that place, but really just regular oil. I do like coconut oil. That's one of at the end of the day. Just get some coconut oil, put it in there. Yeah.
That's what's up.
All right.
That's what's up, man.
Her name is Coconut.
Her name is Coconut.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Hilarious, man. Listen, we have some recurring segments on the show we want to go ahead and get into real quick. Just like to deep dive, get to know our guests a little bit more. First one, first recurring segment is top 5. So I'm going to ask you top 5, and they don't have to be in any order. Top 5, dead or alive, someone you have not played for. Who would you like to play for?
Prince. Prince number 1.
Absolutely.
This man came to Kansas City. I just left. It's like we were here. Left to go get the thing. And while we gone, Prince show up. And then when we come back, Prince was just here. What are you?
Wow.
I said Prince was just here. Prince would be probably my number 1. Stevie. Stevie Wonder. Every time. We just did a Stevie Wonder tribute with Taylor Pace recently, and there's so much music to his catalog that I don't even know. I mean, I'm a fan, but I'm not a super fan. Like, I just dive.
Yeah.
So just when you get to learn something new, Moon Blue, if you know that song, that is just very powerful song the way like that. Another who's top 5? For the longest, Beyonce.
Okay.
If you ever seen one of her shows,
I
to
can see you dressed in tinfoil.
Yeah. So my cousin, Robert Diamond Johnson, actually played the tour for her. And the green hair, he had the green hair. So that was very exciting for the family in that space. So Beyonce, the shows are just cool.
Yeah.
Beyonce. If I were to do a rap with Kanye, so I work with Kanye's cousin. The world famous Tony Williams.
I could definitely see you doing the Sunday service joints.
Yeah.
I could definitely see you on that.
So that's he's more my
in an all white paper mache outfit.
I'm ready. We have very similar. I am very Kanye-esque, and not to go down the rabbit hole, but when you are a fan, you got to be a fan in the good and the bad. And so when he does bad, nobody's watching how he fixes or how he comes up from the good. They just be like, they just write him off. And that kind of goes back to your question, Mel. You just write off people during their bad time. I'm like, no one's perfect. They had a moment, in this place. If you're not shooting the youth festival, then it's something that you can get over and just kind of grow.
Jesus Christ.
Man, yeah.
But so we got Kanye, Beyonce. I got 2.
It was so smooth. He just
Jesus Christ.
He slips them in.
What are you talking about?
Oh my God. All right.
Go ahead.
So,
it's all good. Keep going.
Probably. Who is my guy? Probably Thelonious Monk. I'm gonna say that. I like his strange approach to. It's not strange. Well, it's not strange to us the more you listen to it, but it wasn't
Unique.
It was unique, and it wasn't by the book. It was his own, technique and his own way in that place. So I would love to have worked with him in that space. So
that's what's up. Okay. That's what's up. All right, man. So we're gonna keep it pushing. This next one is called "Playing in the Wrong Key." All right. So what's that one? What's playing in the wrong key for Dre Synth?
Time. And nothing. It's not you personally, but time. The drum, obviously, if it's dragging or the wrong rhythm, wrong. Yeah. The drums are the pulse. Of the whole entire thing. And you can.
You talking to him?
I'm not. Well, he understands.
He's
I mean,
definitely not
you
talking
can't
to me.
move as a dancer, mover, and that goes with that. If I can't, it's a consistency.
Yeah.
And so that's like, you keep the pulse, so it's my consistency. You start dragging. What happened? We were up here.
Yeah.
Or you go too fast. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
I can't. Especially if you have to sing or solo. Like, how fast do you think people's hands really go?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't listen to the singer. And if I could go back 1 second, always listen to the singer, no matter what instrument you're playing.
Absolutely.
Because they would help him.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's too fast.
Right.
Oh, my love.
They can't breathe, nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounding like Devontae. The helium. So.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, so that would be one. And then the bass player
with a straight face,
not knowing the songs.
Or
being out of tune. The bass player being out of tune. I have video evidence. We should post that later. But I'll just send it to you.
Right.
He's like, I'm good.
He said, I'm good.
You are not good. We're like, I want to boom, boom, boom. Like, nah, bro. gonna send it to y'all. Y'all do
He
what
said,
y'all
"I'm good."
I didn't want to post it because I think he follows me. He knows. I'm sorry.
He a musician in the community.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh man.
Anyway, I was just like, bro, I was like, you're not listening now. Yeah. He got hearing aid too, but
Oh man.
he won't see this. Y'all gonna tell him. It's okay. I love you. I think you're a great person. But that time we did the gig, you know what happened. So the 3 times.
Oh man. So, question: was this a top 40 situation, or was this outside of a top 40?
It was a top.
Because you know
gig.
the company I play with. You know, we'll get random music. We always get just put together with people, and we don't know till like a day or two before the gig.
Now those people don't know the song. That's probably my third pet peeve.
Yeah.
So 1 is time. 2 is playing the wrong key and thinking you in there. That's out of tune. You know, nobody can do out of tune when you can hear it. But bass and that changes the whole entire thing. Like if guitar is out of tune, I mean, kind of stop playing. But the bass, you can't. You change that note, it changes the whole chord structure immediately.
Yeah.
I'm in a new key now because of you're playing the wrong bass. So no, it was a top gig, but it wasn't a top 40.
Got you.
Did you make sense?
Got you.
right?
Yeah.
But
He killing me.
in that top 40 gig, yes, that is a problem I've noticed is that they've went with quantity over quality now. And so you just run into people that's never done this before. Yes, you can play, but you don't know any of these songs. You don't know any feels. And one of the things, if I may suggest, should they see this or any top 40 person, you need to have somebody that knows, get your seasoned people and help teach them,
Bruh.
you know, the songs. And just listen, you're new to the company, great such and such, let's just run through this, have that, do that, kind of do like a shed thing. And so everyone can go through the songs and have the consistency. It's not really the bass player and drummer's fault now too much because people that use tracks, there's no bass and drums in the tracks. So how can I expect you to know the hits and do all the stuff when there's no reference to what it is? For the keys, we got it, you know, and if you go to the original, it may not be that for that space because all they say, well, here's the tracks. They don't give you like, here's the real song. So you do have to do your own homework.
Yeah.
You should do that anyway.
Yeah, but people, you know, depending on where you are, easy money.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't think to go because I'm gonna be honest with you. When I first and shout out to you because you actually put me on with the company.
Oh wow.
Doing a sub it in, and they had me in their system ever
money,
since.
Scott.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Do it again.
I need that money, Scott. I paid Lucius.
Oh yeah, that was like 27. Was they even still doing that at that time? That like,
it don't matter.
that
I'm
was
missing
back
so. Everybody else I put in there got fired. So I'm glad you're still a part of it.
Yeah. So yeah, but you speaking of that, I remember doing a gig, and the bass player, he was excited. He came. This is sound check. He was like, "Yeah, man, this is my first gig." And I like, oh, that's good. But back in my head, I'm like, is this your first gig on this company?
Right.
Or is this your first gig, period? And dude, the sound check, I felt like it was his first gig, period, because he didn't know like the standard stuff. This dude didn't know like Best of My Love. He didn't know Superstition. And then I was like, oh, it's going to be a long night.
Did
I
you have a mic?
I have such a pet peeve.
You say what?
Did you have a mic? I'm sorry, like a talkback.
Talkback. Yeah, but like, it was kind of challenging, especially during the time when we was performing this top because it was going through everybody's ears.
Yeah.
It was a point in time where I think I told him to go through the 4 and the lead was like, what? So I like, yeah. So yeah, it was a rough night.
Superstition. I have cats kill me with superstition, man. First of all, that's like superstition is in one of those is in that category where it's like a recognizable drum intro. You feel what I'm saying? And I hear a lot of Scott, like it's like it's like you hear that and you automatically know what we about to play. Drummers don't do that. You don't hear. You don't hear people play that. It's like, yo, like, what are y'all doing? What song are y'all playing, bro?
Yeah.
Like, it killed me. But anyway, I'm sorry.
No, that's good. Yeah, that reminds me. So, well, a hard pet peeve is when you know the song, but small things. Because you actually know the song.
Like the nuances.
Right, because you said dun 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 dun. What is that? But dun 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 dun. But dun 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 dun. There's not that extra. Yeah, dun dun. And then there's.
You might be right.
And people go ba ba da ba ba da da. But it's a ba 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 da 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 ba da 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 da. But people say that twice. Just small little things that. Well, it happens because as you get to a bigger stage, if I'm playing for Stevie, guess how I got to play it?
Like that.
Like the record.
Like the record.
In that space.
You right.
And so, but you want to be able to have the freedom as well. Or Killing Me Softly, right? If you don't play that, it's a hi-hat.
Well, before I let go, that's another one. Drummers don't play like the record that they think that.
That's the one I'm thinking about too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like but anyway, yeah, that's what's up.
At that tempo.
Right.
Yeah.
Two.
Right.
Oh man.
I feel like
you make me.
you might as well shout it.
But all right, man, we gonna go ahead and keep it pushing, man. We got the last one. This is gig tales. So good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. What's that one gig experience that you had that you can talk about? You want to talk about?
I will talk about it.
Oh,
I worked for a company.
Lou.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not the owner.
Right, he's not the owner. So no, I worked with this company, and they have a policy to where if you're late, it's like a warning. But if you're late again, you get docked $1 per minute.
Okay.
And it's $2 per
It's
minute.
the same company. Oh, okay.
It's
I just said Lou.
He worked for it.
I'm not
Listen,
the owner,
I was the top person for a while in that place.
That's
And,
what's up.
I mean, I loved it. I have nothing, against them.
Yeah.
Part of that part, I wish them well. But I play for everybody. I am a freelance musician.
Absolutely.
Until I sign the contract
Absolutely.
or something like that, then you
Same.
can hold me in that place. But I play for all the competition, everybody they suing.
Yeah.
I play for all of them. So,
Yeah.
nonetheless, so the gigs with Taylor Pace Orchestra. I don't know what company that is. And I overslept. I never oversleep, but I was late. And I didn't think Taylor's going to tell me. No, Taylor, we're your kid. I didn't think he's going to tell on me. Somebody else told on me. They have snipers.
Oh yeah, it's
So-
informants.
Right. So I was late, which is fine. It's my first late 4 years. I don't know. So that next night I have to go to Houston. And this is a lot. So I'm riding with one of the dancers, which I like to do. And so
I'm sure.
we're going to Houston. We're going
sure.
to Houston. Congratulations, she's getting married soon. We're going to Houston. And we pass Buc-ee's.
Oh, you
I'm
know
like,
you gotta
we
go for book.
Yes.
It's like you have to go.
Right. So I did the U-turn. But the U-turn to Buc-ee's is 10 miles.
Right.
Then back. And then by the time we left Buc-ee's, had a good time, got out of Buc-ee's, I was like, you'll be there in 45 minutes. I was like, oh. So I was automatically going to be late, 30 minutes or so. So that's like $30.
You're gonna be 30 minutes late?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
In that place.
So Buc-ee's was that important?
It wasn't. I just forgot to check the time from the
Gotcha,
turnaround.
gotcha.
Because I was like,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
don't pass. But
Yeah.
that overrode
Right.
me looking at the time shift. So now that's not the part, but I just want to get
I
to
got
it.
you, I
So
got
we're
you.
in Houston, and it's Christmas time, and there's this bass player that came in from San Antonio, and he's sitting down on the drum stool, messing up the songs. Or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, no biggie.
Yeah.
And I thought it was weird that he's sitting. They're not gonna let you sit, buddy. You want to stand.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I was on that gig with the beautiful Jenny P. You may have seen her before, but so anyway, we do that, and he's messing up, folding. But the owner, one of the namesake of the company, he's a real cool guy. He's real chill. Like, if you can't play, I'll say his name, Jay. He's the GOAT, right? So the GOAT, we'll say that. The GOAT, he's, just real personable. If you don't know the stuff, he doesn't really trip about it. It's like, we'll just get it. We'll catch it in there. So we all go to break, and we come back to go to call time. The bass player is on the highway back to San Antonio. They're like, y'all seen the bass player? He left on his own recognizance, his own accord. Like, I don't know. And I had to play key bass in that place.
Wow.
For what?
I don't know. I don't know if he got scared or he tripped. I'm like, why would you leave?
And you went all the way from San Antonio to Houston.
Yes. And that was
Okay.
so that was
That's wild.
and I ended up playing key bass the other thing because they have keyboard in the track.
Oh yeah.
Did you get paid for playing keyboard and bass?
You know what? I do that now. Mm-hmm. They know. Nick.
Nobody ever.
Nick was like, hey, you only have to play keys this time. I was like, that's 2 instruments.
Right,
if a
right,
bass
right.
player had been there, you would have paid him.
Yeah.
So if I got to save you some money, maybe don't pay me the full thing, but pay
Yeah.
me the half.
Yeah.
Because that takes a lot more. And a lot
Absolutely.
of times, I don't know what the bass is playing.
Yeah.
I know what fits with my chord.
Yeah.
But, there's going to be moments. I don't know what that song
Yeah,
is.
especially if it's like intricate bass parts.
Yeah,
and stuff
I just
like
play
that,
my
yeah.
part,
Yeah.
and I can play something that fits, but I gotta learn it. It's just your brain just has to be in another place. Now, I'm not saying it's difficult.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we should be compensated. Well, everybody can't do it, can they?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Everybody can't do
it. It's few keyboard players out here that got a strong left hand like that.
Yeah, I had somebody got upset at me because I was gonna charge them for play key bass. For one, I was already driving all the way from Arlington to Plano from the gig. Then you asked me to play key bass, and
Nick.
then I'm gonna have to set up a whole nother keyboard. I'm like, come on, man.
He said,
It wasn't Nick, but actually Nick be paying me every time he's talking about I'm playing key bass. He usually pays me extra.
You're welcome.
So,
Because he just texted me about a gig we doing. And he's like, "Are you just playing key?" I'm like, "Okay." Good. I just wanted to be respected. I like that. Nick's my boy. We go way back to teen choir.
Yeah.
You ever do the teen choir explosion? Or you remember that forward?
I know of it, but I never done it.
Okay, man, we go way back. But nonetheless, yeah, I'm just like, you got to respect that it's happening. And so if you have that additional skill, you should be able to do that. Just like if you got sing and play drums at the same time, for that you paying singers. And if I'm a part of your, that thing, just find it.
Yeah, I feel that. And Dre Synth, man, it's been a super dope conversation thus far. I'm gonna ask you this question that I like to ask the guests. You do have kids. I like to know, because I think it's an important conversation to have. So I like to know, you have Dre Synth the dad, you have Dre Synth the musician, but then you have the person, Andre. How do you balance those people?
With that, well, for one, since we ain't gonna talk about that. My name Dre Synth, Andre. my given name Andre. I have to remember who Andre is, and just being humble that he's not perfect. And dealing with kids. I have 3 girls, beautiful daughters, 18, 17, and 13.
Pull out, Dre.
And I know, right? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I hope the one ain't pregnant now.
Okay, all right.
I'm just kidding. It's just jokes. It's okay. Cat Williams did it.
Right.
I hope one ain't pregnant.
Right.
No, and my daughter actually is my middle daughter. She's a junior, but she just found out she's going to be a senior. So now she's graduating with my oldest daughter, who's graduating from Booker T.
Dope.
And my middle daughter's graduating from Skyline this year. So I got 2 graduating in that space. So we'll talk about Dre the musician. Dre the musician is easy because it's one part of it is a job. So I got to work so I can feed them, right, in that place. And my role as a father is to make sure that they're taken care of and have all their needs in that space. And 2, I love doing it, so it makes it easier. I don't always love to play, late at night as I've gotten older. And I'm like,
same.
look, at 11.
Same.
What time it start? I'm like,
Same.
if it end at 11 and I know you, I may do it.
Yeah.
But if it started late, I'm good.
Yeah.
In that space. But trying to find the balance, give the work. The work is easy because I have a purpose to do it. 1, I love it. 2, I need it so I can take care of my family in that part. They are one of the most important parts to me because they are me and of their mom as well. but I need to make sure that they have the best balance and stuff that they need so they can be successful. The things I feel like I didn't have growing up as a kid, as a dad, just, I need $20 for some Uber right before Mel finished with 10. I was like, okay, here's $20.
Right.
Like, what? Okay. Right. I want to be able to do that for them in that space. But then finding just Andre, who that is, I got to remember I still have me to take care of. And if I don't take care of me, even kind of we were talking about health-wise a little bit, and I've been on that kick, if I don't take care of me, I'm not going to be here for them, and I'm not going to be here for Dre Synth. And I'm losing out if Andre's not well. Even mental health to a certain degree for a lot of things. I'm like, that matters. I don't think I have too bad of mental health, but I can. I feel like no one should run away from it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
At all.
For sure.
So, in that space. So I don't know if that answers, but yeah, I just try to give that space to each one.
You run across a 15-year-old Andre. What does today Dre Synth? What does you now? What advice do you give to that 15-year-old version of yourself?
Easy. Well, there's two things. One, practice. Practice, because when you're talented, it comes easy. All right, we all understand rhythm. Just imagine us keeping beat was our gift. Right? We don't even think about that. You gonna practice keeping beat? No, because I'm on beat. And then there's no challenge to keep us off beat. We ain't got Cleon on the drums and be like
Chris Dave and all
Chris
that.
Dave. Yeah. What kind of tempo? Sorry.
Yeah.
What kind of tempo? Shout out to Cleon. That's my bro.
I love him
Ferris,
too.
Texas. So I would tell him to practice just to make sure and don't get it, because I didn't have somebody on me giving. They tell me to practice, but I didn't recognize it. My mom, I didn't have my family was musical, but not like into music.
Gotcha.
So they wouldn't have known like how to pressure. It's like, oh, make sure you practice. It's kind of like that kind of thing instead of kicking me in my tail and be like, boy, get in there and go do something, to the next level. The other thing I was like, invest. So 15 years old, I definitely saw Forrest Gump. Now I get on all my parents and adults and guardians. I'm like, y'all saw Forrest in 1993 or 92. Forrest Gump came out. What did he invest in? Fruit product. I'm investing in fruit product. Apple. We could have got into Apple. All of us would be sitting really nice. I got Apple stock right now.
Yeah.
You think how much money we would have if we did that? Or just learning that place. So I would tell him, to get into business and invest just so he has resources from that part. Girls are just... Don't get manipulated. Don't be easily. Don't fall in love too fast. Which that AJ. I used to go by AJ. Get my initials. He was easy. Just open. Open in that place. But that helps make the love easy. That place and loving people and caring for people. But just not being able to delineate the difference sometimes between like, oh, I am in love, or just no, I love or I have an affection. For this person. So those three things would keep me whole lot better. I'd be a whole lot further along.
What was you giving him that advice? What would his response be to you?
If he knew it was me?
Yeah.
He would be, he was a goofy kid. He might not practice, but he will listen to those.
hard-headed.
Yeah. Well, it's because you don't recognize it. Again, like I said, if it was rhythm, you don't recognize what you really need, because they say, "Oh, do this," and when it comes easy, you're not. It's like studying. I don't know what you're like in school, kids, but I didn't really bring books. I didn't study, do all that stuff.
I wasn't big on homework myself.
Well, so then we get to college, and guess what skills I lack? Studying, focus.
Sure, that's where I really learned to study when I got to college.
Right, because we didn't need it, and so that's what I'm trying to say is practicing. You're like the level of what I was doing didn't incorporate practice what I needed. I needed a bigger thing. And so when you're going to go to Texas and you're going to go to Dallas, you don't know this, but when you do, you're going to meet all these wonderful, great people that can play amazingly, and you're going to want to be ready in that space. And I'll never forget, Myron Butler was doing auditions like 2003 or 2001, like for a keyboardist. And I said, I think I want to audition. And my mentor was like, you think you're ready? And I was like, I guess I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that place. So just making that transition. So that's where I would have to show him that where you want to go, You got to practice to be there. And so I would just put him on. I would put myself onto greater people because Topeka's a small town. We didn't know. Like I said, Kirk Franklin came at 97. That was the most we had.
Yeah.
You know, if I had what we had then in Dallas, man, or even Kansas City, which is an hour up.
Yeah.
So I just would have tried to expose him to more music instead of just Hezekiah Walker.
I got you, man. Listen, Dre, we did not call you on here just to interview you. We did want to take a second to just at least give you your flowers. Now, granted, we don't have flowers in the budget to give you, nor do we have the fake ones. But we definitely want to let you know, first of all, we're fans of yours, one, as a musician, as an artist, but also as a person. I think you are definitely one of my favorite people to watch. I see how you move, and of course, some will call you an asshole, a troll, and stuff like that. But I've had the pleasure of getting to know you beyond that stuff. I think you a cool individual. I think you a solid individual. You definitely saved our ass tonight. And you didn't even have to. There's a backstory to us tonight. We almost didn't make it, but you know what I'm saying. So like
I was right there with you.
You were with me?
But I was trying to wait.
But you're trying to wait. But now, man, definitely fans of yours. You as a keyboardist, you as an entertainer, you as an individual, man.
Right.
We definitely do not want you to stop. We definitely want you to keep going. We want greater from you, as my goddad likes to say, who's a pastor. He likes to say, "Yo, put a demand on my anointing."
That's your daddy.
Yeah, put a demand on my anointing. In other words, expect more
like
from.
I'm churchy or something.
In other words, expect more from me, and we want more from you. We expect more from you. We demand more from your talent because you're definitely capable of doing it, man. We love you. We appreciate you taking the time, man. Y'all make some noise for the good brother J Simp one time.
I don't know why this is the one out, but we're gonna just.
You know what I'm saying? So thank you, man. We just wanted to take a second and give you your flowers, bro. Definitely appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so I will say this, man. So I've been knowing, I think you, Dre, maybe 10 years. We've been knowing each other for a good minute. And both of us, of course, keyboard players, we never had any type of competitive spirit amongst each other. We always had a thing just helping each other. Anytime I hit him up if I need a sub, or he'll hit me up. If he need a sub. And that's the way it's supposed to be, us helping each other. To just get work, because especially as musicians, there's plenty of spaces to where where we'll have stuff that may be booked up for maybe a couple of weeks, and after that we don't even know what other dates we may even get. So. Right. So, him and amongst other musicians, keyboard players that I know, we'll just get a random text or something. Hey, can you do this date? Yeah. Let me see. All right, bet. Let's do it. So I'm just saying that just for advice for keyboard players, even drummers, bass players, man.
Tambourine.
Yeah, tambourine players, whoever,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you will be back.
Unless it's Dandy. I give you Dandy. Come on, Dandy. I got to give her a shot.
He will be back.
Yeah.
He will be back.
You got one. Everybody else, they enjoy it.
It's not just been one.
Yeah.
It has not just been one.
Tambourine players, most people can't keep time.
And
so you drive the rhythm off. And it's such a loud, it cuts through everything for some reason.
Absolutely.
Well, all right.
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming.
No, we here. We here.
I don't know why it does that. I'm just saying.
He bought that. He can stay as long as he wants.
You know what?
Now that you think about it. And another thing.
I mean, I want to say, Lou, man, I appreciate you too. And Jordash Grant. That's my guy.
Yeah.
These people have put
I thought
me
he was about
on.
to say Jordash Jeans. I was like,
Shout out to
Jordash Jeans. Hilarious.
Man, both of y'all and Mike Marshall have put me on to so many gigs, throughout the years, just in that space and interchanging. And it is because of people like you and him that have allowed me to, get into the door and be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you meet somebody else. And that's why I say it's not, when you said it's not a click, it's not a click.
Yeah.
It's, you get to play, if you know your stuff, and you like somebody, then you meet somebody else, and they call you for something else. Because
keep getting calls.
There's so much music in DFW.
Yep.
There's room for you to work.
Absolutely.
You just got to get there. Now, will you get to play with the echelon, the grits and, snarky puppies and them like, maybe not. But you can get to play with the people who played in with them very, very easily. In that
or
space.
you can be in a situation where you're getting paid just as much.
Right. That's the part that matters.
And it's not and it's not even in that lane.
Yeah.
Stop trying to get in the same lane as everybody else.
That part doesn't matter. It's just know your craft. But speaking of that, Lucius put me on a gig for a funeral. I was out of town. It was $500 for a funeral. I was like, bet. This man wrote me a check. That check never went through. I don't know what I did with that check. What's that guy's name? I don't remember it, but you remember that gig?
I remember you told me that.
That check never went through. I called him. He
Let me find out Lou got the check.
I had the check, and I kept taking it to the place, and then I don't know, I must have set it down somewhere. I would go to the bank, because I know better. I'm taking it to your bank. I'm not putting it in my bank. What I look like. And he said, okay, I'm going to cash out. You never cash out me. Willie. It's going to remember. It's going to come to my name. His name's going to come to me. But
and you can say it.
Yeah, I did. Willie something, but nonetheless, also he had, I guess maybe a Hilton points or something like that. I don't know. So I went to the Super Bowl in Phoenix. I was like, you know what? I need a hairpin, whatever that place is, a hotel to stay at. So you go ahead and give me that hotel. And then I saw how much it was. It was like $1,300. I was like, oh man, I wasn't expecting that. You have to pay that. I said, no, it's fine. I got it. Somehow, when I went to check in, you got to give your card. My card is charged $1,300.
Oh.
I was like, how did that happen? I didn't even notice it because I just looked at one day. I was like, what? How did this shit just been a
okay, like Life Flex, you just randomly lose $1,300 and like, oh, I didn't even know.
I mean, I don't look at my bills.
I never knew.
I never knew. Shout out to Tony Baker.
I know. I love that. We need to get him on the podcast.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna speak that into existence. Come on,
I don't
Tony
hold
Baker.
that against him in that space. Cause I still have his number, but he.
I remember you sound like what?
I was like, bro,
Really give
And
him
that wasn't
a new
even-
check
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
$1,300.
and $1,300.
Wow.
I was like, what? Had I known, I wouldn't have
Ladies,
stayed
man.
there. I would have stayed at a different place. I would spend 13 bands.
Right.
Yeah, not bands, but 1,300.
Yeah.
I went by myself.
But I didn't stay by myself.
That's
Come on,
funny.
somebody.
I went to Vegas by myself. And it is in New Orleans, so, I do recommend. I'm a Kansas City guy. We're going to keep winning these things. I guess I got to keep showing up.
Oh, okay.
I do like Dallas, though. No shot. Dallas is my second team.
Sorry to hear that. Stick with KC.
The Mavs.
He said the Dallas Stars, maybe. Man, listen, Lou, what you got?
Man, that's all I had.
Man, listen, DFW Shed Sessions. Once again, we appreciate y'all so much. We got the good brother Dre Synth in the building. Appreciate you, man, for taking time out to come kick it with us. Also, special thank you to for helping us air tonight, because he definitely saved our ass tonight. So appreciate you for that as well. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Tell somebody, tell a friend about DFW Shed Sessions so we can keep this movement going. Got the good brother Lou Power Beats, Professor Mel Will, myself, J Ell Groove, got Dre Synth in
The Beautiful.
Beautiful.
That's his word.
The beautiful professor, man.
The beautiful Professor
We all
Mel Will.
need somebody.
And remember, it ain't gonna suck itself.
Oh.
To God be the
No.
glory. We'll talk to y'all later.
Oh.
I am done.